Flame walks with me. For God is our refuge and strength, a very present help in trouble. Psalm 46, verse 1. And I feel his presence burning within me because our God is a consuming fire. Hebrews 12, verse 29. Even when the world grows loud and shadows rise around me, I stand firm, for the Lord is my light and my salvation. Whom shall I fear? Psalm 27, verse 1. And I do not bend because he is my rock and my fortress. Psalm 18, verse 2. The flame teaches me to walk forward without fear, knowing the steps of a good man are ordered by the Lord. Psalm 37, verse 23. And when I feel weak, I remember that the Lord is the strength of my life. Psalm 27, verse 1. When confusion surrounds me, his fire gives clarity. For your word is a lamp to my feet and a light to my path. Psalm 119, verse 105. And I learn to see through every fog because the Lord gives wisdom. From his mouth come knowledge and understanding. Proverbs 2, verse 6. Storms may rise, but I do not fold because he calms the storm so that its waves are still. Psalm 107, verse 29. And darkness cannot overcome me, for the light shines in the darkness, and the darkness has not overcome it. John 1, verse 5. Even when enemies gather, I remember that no weapon formed against you shall prosper. Isaiah 54, verse 17. And when fear whispers, I silence it, for God has not given us a spirit of fear, but a power and a love and a sound mind. 2 Timothy 1, verse 7. The flame walks with me into every challenge, fulfilling his promise that I will never leave you nor forsake you. Deuteronomy 31, verse 8. And I carry his fire not as a burden, but as a crown, knowing the Lord will be your everlasting light. Isaiah 60, verse 20. I am not alone, for the Lord is near all who call on him. Psalm 145, verse 18. And I am not abandoned, because he will cover you with his feathers, and under his wings you will find refuge. Psalm 91, verse 4. When I feel pressed on every side, I remember that greater is he who is in you than he who is in the world. 1 John 4, verse 4. And when I feel tired, I lean on the truth that those who wait on the Lord shall renew their strength. Isaiah 40, verse 31. The flame strengthens my steps, for the Lord makes firm the steps of the one who delights in him. Psalm 37, verse 23. And he steadies my heart, because he will keep in perfect peace those whose minds are stayed on him. Isaiah 26, verse 3. I walk forward knowing that the Lord goes before you and will be with you. Deuteronomy 31, verse 8. And I rise each day with confidence, because his mercies are new every morning. Lamentations 3, verse 23. The flame teaches me courage, reminding me that the righteous are bold as a lion. Proverbs 28, verse 1. And it teaches me endurance, for I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. Philippians 4, verse 13. When the path narrows, I trust him, because in all your ways acknowledge him. He shall direct your paths. Proverbs 3, verse 6. When the night stretches long, I hold fast the promise that weeping may endure for a night, but joy comes in the morning. Psalm 30, verse 5. The flame inside me is not small, for greater works than these shall you do. John 14, verse 12. And it is not fragile, because the Lord is faithful, and he will strengthen you and protect you from the evil one. 2 Thessalonians 3, verse 3. So I walk forward, scarlet and blue, holy and steady, because the Lord will fight for you. You need only be still. Exodus 14, verse 14. And the flame that walks with me will never fail, for his mercy endures forever. Psalm 136, verse 1. And as I walk forward with this flame, I remember that the Lord is good, a stronghold in the day of trouble. Nahum 1, verse 7. And his strength becomes a shield around my heart, for you, Lord, are a shield about me, my glory, and the lifter of my head. Psalm 3, verse 3. The flame teaches me to stand without wavering, because those who trust in the Lord are like Mount Zion, which cannot be shaken. Psalm 125, verse 1. And it teaches me to hope without hesitation. For the Lord is my portion, therefore I will wait for him. Lamentations 3, verse 24. When the path feels long, I hold to the promise that the Lord will perfect that which concerns me. Psalm 138, verse 8. And when the weight feels heavy, I rest in cast your burden on the Lord, and he will sustain you. Psalm 55, verse 22. The flame reminds me that I am carried, for underneath are the everlasting arms. Deuteronomy 33, verse 27. And it reminds me that I am chosen, because you are a chosen generation, royal priesthood. 1 Peter 2, verse 9. I walk with confidence knowing the Lord is my helper. I will not fear. Hebrews 13, verse 6. And I walk with peace because the God of peace will be with you. Philippians 4, verse 9. The flame strengthens my resolve, for the Lord will give strength to his people. Psalm 29, verse 11. And it strengthens my endurance, because the testing of your faith produces perseverance. James 1, verse 3. When I face the unknown, I remember that the Lord searches every heart and understands every desire. 1 Chronicles 28, verse 9. And when I face the impossible, I cling to the God of all things are possible. Matthew 19, verse 26. The flame teaches me to rise again, for though I fall, I will rise. Micah 7, verse 8. And it teaches me to stand firm, because be steadfast, immovable, always abounding in the work of the Lord. 1 Corinthians 15, verse 58. So I continue forward, carried by his fire, strengthened by his word, and anchored in his promises, knowing that he who calls you is faithful, and he will do it. 1 Thessalonians 5, verse 24.